Hello everybody, this is the Highlander. On my new video, I'm going to be talking about the Macho Man Randy Savage, or the Macho King Randy Savage, which was one of my favorites. The Macho King, great to see. He won the King in the Ring to become the new King in the Ring. So he called himself the Macho King Randy Savage. The Macho Man won his first Intercontinental title against Tito Santana. Of course, during the match, he kept going outside the ring and he kept reaching in his tights trying to get an object out or something. And everybody kept, of course, Gorilla Monsoon and them recognized it. And, the Tito Santana goes to suplex him back into the ring. And when he did, he gets the object out and he nails Tito right between the eyes. In the count of three, he became the new Intercontinental Champion for WWF. He won the tournament for the world title at WrestleMania 4, which was a great tournament. And I remember I didn't think he was actually going to win, but he did. He has had a lot of big rivals with the Ultimate Warrior, Jake the Snake Robert, Hulk Hogan, Andre the Giant, Million Dollar Man, Ted DiBiase, the Honky Tonk Man. Him and Honky Tonk Man had a few matches against each other. Of course, during the SummerSlam '88, he had a tag team with Hulk Hogan called the Mega Powers with Miss Elizabeth on their corner. They went up against Andre the Giant and Hulk Hogan, where Miss Elizabeth accidentally got knocked down and knocked out. And of course, Hogan was worried about Miss Elizabeth, so he takes her to the back to get her help, and then he was going to come back. Well, the Macho Man got mad and everything, so you know how the feuds start and everything, which it was a great it was a great setup and everything. The rivalry and everything like that. Like I said, the Macho Man was a one of a kind pro wrestler. There ain't never been another one like him, even to this day. He had the flashiness, the catchphrases, and of course that cool Macho King Randy Savage image he had going on, which was always my favorite. I finally found some old WWF trading cards of that, and I treasure them because that was my favorite. It's my favorite image of him, if I get it out right. Oh, let's see. At WrestleMania, it was either, like I said, it was either WrestleMania 6 or 7, where he had a retirement match with the Ultimate Warrior. If the Macho Man loses, he has to retire. And of course, they let the Ultimate Warrior win, which I don't think they should have. But he, after the match was done, he turned. Sensational Sherry had turned against him, started kicking him and screaming at him. And Miss Elizabeth was in the crowd. She runs out and snatches Sensational Sherry by the head and throws her out. And they get together, and of course, the whole crowd was boo-hooing and crying. It was an emotional moment. It was a great moment. He always had a spectacular moments in wrestling. The other one was when he got, as I used to love this saying, he got Pearl Harbored by Jake the Snake Robert. And Jake the Snake Robert had Macho Man tied up in the ring ropes. And he gets his bag he always kept serpents in, snakes, and he pulls out this big, huge king cobra. And of course, the king cobra the venom glands have been taken out of it, so it was no longer venomous. It was still scary to death if you saw it and you didn't know it. It was still scary. Uh, and of course, he had the snake, and it was supposed to bite the Macho Man, and making it like he was getting pumped full of venom, and they didn't know if he was going to make it and all that, and him and Jake the Snake Robert had a big rival over that. He knocks down Miss Elizabeth and slaps her around in the ring and everything. And of course, the crowd got uproared about that. I mean, it was a big deal back then. But yeah, the other thing that the Macho Man always did is I always remember he would uh, go on the top rope and do his elbow drop, which at the time was a unheard of move that they would do. I mean, not many people got up from it. And I remember the Ultimate Warrior kicked out of the 1, 2, 3, or before the ref could count to 3 after the elbow drop. Well, George Animal Steel was the first one to kick out of it, because I remember that was a big deal. I believe it was WrestleMania 1. I believe the Macho Man versus George Animal Steel, and of course, that was a George would bite. He ate the turnbuckles and everything. So somebody, a fan, gave Miss Elizabeth a bouquet of flowers, and the Macho Man takes them and goes in the ring and starts beating George Animal Steel with the bouquet of flowers. Of course, all that did was make George mad. Um, but yeah, the Macho Man, his other big moment was at WrestleMania 9, where they say this is the thing about that. You never know. It's always a show, and everything. That Bobby the Brain Heenan was supposed to be the one laying on the chariot where they was toting him out. Why these women were feeding him grapes, which I don't ever believe that, because I mean the Macho Man looked better up there. That was just more of his imagery. I couldn't see Bobby Heenan doing that. Um, but yeah, that was a pretty cool moment. That was the right timing for the Macho Man, was at WrestleMania 9. That was, in my opinion, they should have kept him a lot longer in the World Wrestling Federation, because he had better, he still had a lot of matches in him for the World Wrestling Federation. Oh, but yeah, let me go ahead and a little bit further. Of course, everybody out there knows about his tragic death. He had a heart attack and he hit the tree, which ended, he died before the car ever hit the tree. His wife now that he married to after Miss Elizabeth, she was in the car with him, but he had died before he ever hit the tree. So we lost a great legend. Um, he was, one I say he was a one of a kind. He never, you never knew what he was going to do or what he was going to say or how he was going to do it. You never know what he was going to wear either, which that's one thing I liked about it, because he always, in my opinion, back then he had one of the coolest outfits out there. Uh, but but yeah, the Macho Man, he went on to the WCW, him and Hulk Hogan, which the Macho Man, he just wasn't, him and WCW just didn't connect with me. I mean, he just didn't look right. He looked out of place. Of course, he still had the Slim Jim commercial going on, and all that. Of course, that's the reason why I used to eat Slim Jims, because he was on it. I wish I could get one of those Slim Jim holders that you put the Slim Jims in at the stores, of the actual Macho Man ceramic, like plaster of him on it, which is very hard to get a hold of. I can't find nowhere that I could actually get a hold of one. Uh, I think that was his time period in WCW, but still, Um, yeah, I know the Macho Man loved rap for some reason. I can't see him doing rap, but that's what he did. That's what he liked. So, that's cool. I mean, everybody's got their flavor. Everybody, this and that. It just didn't picture. I couldn't, when I heard it, I couldn't picture it, which, was pretty neat, but he did a CD, and one CD, which I don't know where you can even get it at or how to get a hold of one. But yeah, the Macho Man, he was one of a kind now. I mean, he was a flamboyant pro wrestler. Um, very full of energy, cool promos and everything else. But anyway, let's see, what else would I talk about? I know I'm forgetting something. Oh yeah, the Macho Man also was one of the first ones out there that actually. Let's see, I'm trying to remember how to put it. Back then, during that particular time, if I get it out right, wrestlers didn't really so much jump off the top ropes that much. He did the flying elbow drop, which at the time, like let's say 1984, 1985, that was something pretty, spectacular. Of course, Jimmy Superfly Snuka done jumped off the top rope, but they just wasn't that many of them that was doing that. High flyers, basically. Macho Man was one of the high flyers. Um, he didn't do it as much as what they do now, but he was still considered one of the original high flyers. Um, but anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and cut this video short. Make sure when you're in the area, go see your local wrestling in the areas. If you're in the Mississippi, Alabama, Louisiana areas, make sure you watch SWA, Battle Zone Championship Wrestling, BOW, Louisiana. You got good pro wrestling promotions down there. Visit them. You'll always be entertained. Good bringing your kids. Not that high and expensive going to see the big names, which still, it's pretty cool to go see the big names, but you just won't, let your kids see stuff, that's always a great thing to do because you'll see a lot of great wrestlers come out of the indies. And make sure you check out my man Ultimo Gallows. He's always got great videos out there. I needed to watch a few more of his to see them all. He's always got good information on the new wrestling that's coming out at these indies, and he'll keep you updated on the big names. When you go there, he's always got good stuff for sale at the shows here in Mississippi, and he's always got the great stuff. When he gets it, he's got good stuff. So, and it's not expensive. So he likes, pleasing other people, and he gives him something to do, gives him a little extra money and everything. So when y'all go there, make sure you check his tables out and everything. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and cut this video short. And Newton, I hope you liked my video. I know I sent you a message before, so anyway, I'll see how you think about my new videos. So everybody, y'all take care. Watch out for my new videos, and I'll be doing some more updates on my website. Make sure you visit that. It's one word, Highlander Wrestling Show, and then .com. I'm also on Facebook, Highlander McBride. Visit that. Send me a friend request. You can message me on there or do comments on stuff I put up. So y'all take care. Thank y'all, and you have a great day or night whenever y'all watch this video.